All right, Ryan, what's going on out there today? You were saying coldest temperatures so far this year right now.
Yes, and air temperature right now 29 at the Sunport, and despite the sunshine today, it'll be a chilly afternoon. I think we'll drop to right around 26 degrees. A seasonably cold morning. Santa Fe, I think, will drop to right around 22. Alamosa, meanwhile, we're more likely going to drop to a bone-chilling 7 degrees. Gallup at 13. That's the forecast low this morning. Moriarty around 15 degrees. The coldest temperatures so far this season, and we're sitting right now in Alamosa at 10 degrees, and Gallup 15, as well as Grants 21 in Farmington, 25 in Santa Fe, 30 in Ruidoso, a cooler morning. About as cold as yesterday morning in Roswell, 25, 28 in Tucumcari. A little bit milder out east compared to yesterday morning because of slightly breezier conditions mixing the air around. But again, keep in mind, it's still cold out there. 14 in Raton, 34 Deming, 33 in Las Cruces. Almost all areas will be around, if not below the freezing mark when all is said and done this morning. And looking at the Towski Valley, you can see the snow on the ground, and they're working the grounds crew on kind of smoothing out the snow. And a pretty cold air temperature, 10 degrees right now with that wind at 9 miles per hour, feeling much colder out there occasionally. 77% relative humidity values out there. So yeah, pretty cold out there, very clear out there. Mostly light winds, especially in the northern valley floors, allowing for that colder air to settle down. And we are going to be seeing those winds picking up, though, later throughout the morning and the afternoon. That will warm things back up as those winds go up and over and down the east slopes of the central mountains. Especially, the air will sink, compress, and warm up with up to 20 to close to 40 mile per hour wind gusts from Las Vegas all the way to Carlsbad and Hobbs, and even Tucumcari later today. So despite many areas starting off in the 20s this morning there, warming up in the high 50s and 60s from Santa Rosa to Carlsbad, within a degree or two of 70 out there in parts of Eddy County. Albuquerque, I think, will be more likely to at least reach around the 50-degree mark. 40s in Santa Fe, high 30s and 40s from Alamosa all the way through Farmington. High 40s, low 50s in southern and western New Mexico. Will be reaching in some areas the upper 50s and low 60s. Some high thin clouds on the increase, some drizzle and flurries from near Farmington to Durango, as well as in the northern Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Those clouds will thin out overnight. Still some snow showers in the San Juan Mountains. That will start to move closer to the Sangre de Cristo Mountains by later tomorrow afternoon and evening from Albuquerque to south, passing clouds, but mostly dry tomorrow. But winter weather advisories now in effect from Raton all the way to Las Vegas along the Interstate 25 corridor from Springer to near Villanueva in the Enchanted Circle. Several inches of snow, especially above 7,500 feet from noon tomorrow all the way to Thursday morning. And in the mountain peaks, we could be talking about at least a foot of snow. In the Rio Chama to the San Juan Mountains, a decent amount of snow. The San Diaz all the way to the Sacramento Mountains, the Jemez Mountains, the Magdalena Mountains, at least a dusting up to a few inches. In Albuquerque, not much of anything. Santa Fe, you may get a dusting up to an inch, especially in the higher elevations. That next low pressure system will dig into the Four Corners. Very strong upper level winds will really move on through, combining with a backdoor front with the breezy east gap winds. That'll combine to squeeze out the moisture in the form of colder air. Albuquerque, kind of a rain snow mix potentially tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Mostly a rain event from Roswell to Silver City, but again in the high elevations, some wet snow will mix on in. Much cooler Thursday afternoon, barely around the freezing mark in northern areas. Albuquerque to the south, 40s and 50s for the most part for high temperatures. And the coldest air of the season so far will be in store on Friday morning, even colder than this morning. Teens and 20s in Albuquerque, around 0 in the San Luis and Moreno valleys, and below freezing in southern areas. Barely above freezing for high temperatures Wednesday and Thursday in Durango. Alamosa not quite as cold tomorrow morning with some clouds and even some snow showers moving in. Farmington, Gallup, and Cuba in the upper 40s, low 50s today. We'll start to cool off later tomorrow into Thursday. The TRC, Glenwood, Alamogordo will be a beautiful afternoon. Sunshine in the 50s and 60s for the most part today. Ruidoso around the 50-degree mark. Roswell to Carlsbad, 60s, breezy. Westerly winds picking up, but easterly winds will develop later tomorrow, cooling things down significantly, including Las Vegas. Wednesday and Thursday cooling off. Raton, we'll have to watch out for snow tomorrow, but a beautiful day today. Red River, back above freezing. Santa Fe 40s today. Enjoy it because only stuck in the 30s on Thursday. Moriarty, Tejeda, Sandia Park. Heavy jacket weather this morning and light jacket weather this afternoon from Rio Rancho, Berlin, and Albuquerque. Mostly at or above 50 today, including tomorrow. We'll have some sprinkles and flurries, then we'll warm back up and dry out this weekend.
Sprinkles and flurries sounds like a dessert.
Yeah, right? We'll take anything, any little bit from the skies, right?